If you believe money brings happiness, then money will soon enough bring you unhappiness. Anything in this world, if you believe that it brings you happiness, it will soon enough prove to you otherwise. If you think that your children bring you happiness, in only a matter of time, they will prove to you otherwise. Don't you agree? If you believe it is your husband who brings you happiness, soon enough, he will prove to you otherwise. He will prove to you, not so. Why do you learn these lessons by attaching yourself to things? When I can teach you this lesson. When the Mahasangha can teach you this lesson. See, the Dhamma never forsakes you. Everything else does, but the Dhamma never forsakes you. The Dhamma that you learned 7 months ago, has it left you? Has it? No. But maybe a friend that you had 7 months ago, your best friend, maybe today they're no longer among the living. Elderly members of the audience, I speak to you, soon enough, your best friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your classmates, they're soon enough going to say, Tata. So if you think they bring you happiness, soon enough, they will prove to you otherwise. But the Dhamma that you take, the Dhamma that you imbibe, the Dhamma that you allow to instill within yourself, that will be yours to keep forever and ever and ever. If you become a Sotapanna in this birth, it will be with you until the end of samsara. These are the only fruits that remain with you for eternity. Everything else, very temporary. Understand the reality of this, and you are a free man. Don't, you're a slave. So let's understand the Dhamma, our only refuge. That is why we come up here and give you the Dhamma, because that is the only refuge, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else can save you. Nothing else can save you. Your children can't save you, you know that. You know your children can't save you. You weren't able to save your children, how can they save you? Some of you might have a children who has a cancer. Show me how you're going to save them. Show me. Your child has a cancer. Show me how you're going to save them. Every day she wakes up crying. Every day she goes to bed crying. Oh, Mama, I can't leave you. Please save me, do something. You've now already taken them around the world, trying to give them the best treatments that you can afford, that money can buy, but you still haven't been able to save them. And I don't mean death, I mean the fear of death. You know, dying is one, but the fear of death is always with you while you're alive, right? What's the freaking point? Think about it. I mean, the fear of death must only come to you a moment before death. Huh? Just think about it. What kind of losers we are. You're either dying or you're in fear of death. You're always in one of these two states. When you cross the street, are you not in fear of death? Just walking on the streets, you're in fear of death. Remember when we had the war? Some 30, 40 years ago? Sorry, when was that? 15 or so years ago? A war that lasted 30 years. Mothers, they were always in fear. People were either dying or what? They were in fear of death. What's the point? You're either dead or you're in fear of death. What's the point? When do you live? Ladies, gentlemen, when do you live? What does living mean to you? Is living merely being afraid of dying? Is that what living is? Is that what living is? The fear of death, that is what living is. You might as well die. What's the point of living? If you can't live a happy life, what's the point of living? Why do you have your walls built up so high at home? How high are those walls? 3, 4, 5, 6 feet? And then you have barbed wire around it as well, right? And then CCTV cameras all the way. And the little shards of glass on the top. Yeah? Why? Fear of theft. Fear of burglars. Fear of the rapists. There you go. You're either being raped or you're in fear of being raped. You're either being burgled or in fear of being burgled. Tell me, what's the point of living like that? Honestly, how much money can help you out of that? Huh? What course do they do at which university that helps you be free from that? Come on, give me answers. I'm asking you questions. Either I have mastered the art of life or you have. Right? I'm willing to accept that you have if you can answer my questions. But you should prove to me that you are living a happy life. I ask you, what is a happy life? From where I'm sitting, it looks like a happy life is a life where you're always dreading the worst. Happy, you call it, eh? Happy cow. How can that be happiness? You either have something or you're in fear of losing it. No, actually, no, they're the same. You either want something or you are in fear of losing it. Aren't these the two states that you're always in regard to something that you want? If you find yourself attached to something, you're either wanting it in a state of wanting, which is also very unsatisfactory, or you're in a state of fear of losing it. Tanhai jayati soko. Meaning a state when you don't have it. Tanhai jayati bhayang. In a state where you have it, but you're in fear of losing it. When do you actually get to enjoy it?